My parents attempted to double my rent to fund my unemployed brother and his influencer wife, who've been living in their house rent-free, so I decided to stop being a pushover and moved out. I'm 28, female, and this whole mess exploded 3 days ago. I've been crashing on my friend's couch since then. But let me backtrack to give you the full context, because there's a lot that fuels my anger. For the past 4 years, I've been living in my parents' basement apartment. It wasn't perfect, but it was financially sensible after I earned my nursing degree and started working at the local hospital. My parents had turned their basement into a nice one-bedroom unit with its own entrance, charging me $800 a month, well below the $1,400 to $1,600 market rate for similar places in our area. I thought they were being kind, helping me save for my own place someday. My parents have always had an odd dynamic with my older brother Jake, who's 31. Jake's the golden child, and I'm not exaggerating. Growing up, Jake could do no wrong, while I had to work twice as hard for half the praise. When Jake barely passed high school, my parents threw a party like he'd won an award. When I graduated nursing school, they said they were proud, but quickly shifted to talking about Jake's vague plans to maybe study again someday. Jake's never held a job for more than 8 months. He's always chasing some quick money scheme or talking about launching a business that never materializes. He's done landscaping, tried insurance sales, worked construction, and lately has been driving for delivery apps. Meanwhile, I've been working full-time as a registered nurse taking extra shifts, and last year I earned a pediatric care certification, which came with a solid pay bump. Here's where it gets infuriating. For 4 years, while paying rent and contributing to the household, I've also been the one handling a ton for my parents. My dad, 63, has diabetes and hypertension, and my mom, 59, has worsening arthritis. I'm the one who drives them to doctor's appointments when their schedules clash with work, picks up their medications, decodes their insurance forms, and has probably saved them thousands by catching medical issues early. Last year, when my mom had knee replacement surgery, I used all my vacation days to care for her during recovery. I was essentially a live-in caregiver, helping with her rehab exercises, managing her meds, cooking meals since she couldn't stand for long, and handling all the chores and laundry. My dad was thankful, but Jake barely showed up during her 6-week recovery. Maybe 3 short visits, each lasting about 20 minutes. I also take care of household repairs because I'm handy and my dad's health limits his ability to do them. I've fixed leaks, painted walls, installed lighting, set up their new smart TV and taught them how to use it, and even resealed their upstairs bathroom last month. I never asked for payment because they're my parents, and I thought the low rent was their way of balancing things out. Now let's talk about Jake's wife, Brittany. They married 2 years ago after a whirlwind 6-month romance, and I knew from day one she'd be trouble. Brittany, 26, has never had a real job. She's done some babysitting, worked briefly at a boutique, and is always going on about her Instagram career, despite having only 1,200 followers and posting about her overpriced coffee runs. Brittany plays sweet and helpless around my parents, but I see through her act. She shows up to family dinners with nothing to contribute, then posts photos of the meal like she helped. She talks about struggling to find work in her field, but she doesn't have one, just vague dreams of social media or event planning. Jake and Brittany live in a $1,100 a month apartment across town and are constantly late on rent. I know because my parents have been bailing them out, though they tried to keep it from me at first. I noticed when they'd suddenly pinch pennies, like skipping dinners out or delaying home repairs they'd normally tackle right away. 6 months ago, Jake and I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.